Good morning, everyone. It's Cassie. I hope you're having an awesome day. Welcome back to Fabledom. We're making feast supplies, kind of slowly. So I'm actually going to speed the game up all the way. And I learned how to make ballistas, finally. So I need to build a piece of wall. I still don't know how to make cannons or mortars, but I know how to make ballistas. And the Reddit thread said just one piece of wall. There we go. Will do. Ballistas, cannons, and mortars can be placed on top of towers. These weapons have global range, but each shot fired costs prismatic liquid. Okay. Now I know what the prismatic liquid is for, other than the wedding. Everyone in the thread I was reading said just to... Could I have made that taller? I don't know. Let's find out. Click to begin placement, double click to finish. Oh, just like roads. Okay. We'll see what happens. We still need 3 off-world missions and 32 structures. Here's our wall coming in. Nothing has been mounted. I know that, but I don't know how to mount stuff. Maybe I have to convert it to a tower first. I like the octagon. We'll do that. Make it a little taller. And then, oh good, there we go. Ballistas, cannons, and mortars. We'll add a ballista. First, we'll festival, apparently. It's about time we did some celebration. When things are hard, a festival can help get everyone back on track. When things are good, a festival is even more fun. What do you have to lose? Let's Party spends 300 coin or 5 nobility to increase the happiness of all Fablings by 10, or I don't think now is the right time declines. Let's Party for coin. And we will add our ballista. Adding fortifications, though, it does increase the strength of the troll camps. So that's something I'll want to be mindful about. We have 135 prismatic liquid to the point that we don't have anybody on our prismatic liquid extractor. We have a second pool of prismatic liquid back here somewhere, right there. So if we find ourselves in a bind, we can add more. If we add more, I think I'd probably want to increase the number of grain farms we have. But we don't need more grapes. We don't need more grape farms. There's the troll camp already. And it looks like my ballista is not going to take care of that. The thread said put one tower in the center of your camp, or in the center of your Fabledom, and that'll take care of everything. But I think maybe that just meant dragons. I don't think it meant these camps that are way out here. I am missing one archer. I thought I had 4. Okay, we'll just go ahead and take out the troll camp real quick. And then we'll take a look at missions after we understand a little bit better what kind of troops we have left. The traveling merchant is here. He wants to give me flour for my prismatic liquid or nobility for flour. He wants to give me flour. I am going to decline and fix my voice. That should be better. Still not great, but better. I am pretty sure I saw shots coming in from my ballista that time. Troll camp defeated. Princess Cassie, thank you for your valiant efforts in defeating the trolls. Your bravery has made our land safer. As the token of our gratitude, we offer resources gathered from our expeditions. Your courage inspired us in the ongoing battle. Accept these gifts with our sincerest thanks. I'm just doing my duty as 3 nobility, or 14 grape juice, 35 flour, and 25 stone. I'm going to take the flour. Like, I'm going to take the gift. I've been pretty consistently taking the nobility because nobles cost a fortune. I didn't lose anyone in that fight, but I do think it got close with a couple of them. Oh yeah, there's one on his deathbed. Or on her deathbed. Or on their deathbed. Okay, let's take a look at missions. Fighting without honor has a negative effect on our relationship with Winifred the Warrior Princess. Rewards 90 armaments and 1200 coin though. That's a big deal. I don't know, I don't really want to hurt that relationship. Wow, Sir Payne. Armaments over friends. Has a negative relationship in our a negative effect on our relationship with Sir Payne. Rewards 60 armaments. That was all anybody had for me. When do these expire? 4 days and 18 days. We'll check back in. We'll see what they have to offer me in a few days. And I'm going to train that last archer. There's our concert hall. It doesn't look like anyone's currently performing. Is this empty? Yes, it is. Okay, we'll dismiss these workers. We'll break down this building. We don't really need more stone, so I'm not in a super big hurry to replace that stone camp, but we do have two big stone deposits over here that'll be quarries eventually. Just taking a quick glance through my Fabledom. This quarry is pretty much full, and that's a good thing. And I'm pretty sure we have one more quarry. Yes, right here. A little under 50% full. Soldiers in need. I can tell you I'm going to decline this right now, and I'll get to why. We're looking for a worthy ruler to serve. We are hoping to enroll in your army, however we could use some coin to help us get started. We promise to give our life to protect the kingdom. So they want to join. It's 2 sword fighters. And they will take coin or nobility to join. I'm afraid we can't help you. Declines. Let me think on it. Postpones. The reason I am declining this, first of all, I don't need any sword fighters, and second, my barracks are almost full. So I don't need any more soldiers at all. So I will decline. But I might start adding more barracks. I do want to take out the stone road and put in the dirt roads. I think that would be better for my camp. This looks kind of silly, in fact. Let me select this piece of road, please. No, truly? Okay. I'm gonna just have to live with that one piece of cobblestone road. Oh. The mass destroy tool can be used to destroy things quickly. Click and drag to select the area to destroy. You will not receive a confirmation warning, so be careful. Good to know. Oh, that's much better. But yeah, I am precisely the kind of person that needs to be careful with something like this. Did you see me casually almost take out my barracks? That would have been stupid. Okay, now we get gravel. It's not? What's... Oh, just Fabling's there. Everybody come over here. No, 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 no. Come over here. Okay. Now we can hold 2 more. We'll be able to hold 4 more. We'll have an army of 20. A royal noble. I am looking for a worthy ruler to serve, but I won't just join any kingdom. I need some proof that your kingdom deserves someone of my standing. I'm not one of your little backwater fablings. I'm a noble. If you want me to be part of your kingdom, you'll have to earn it. Please join us. Increase family aid cost from 200 to 220. Decline or postpone. Okay. So we actually have one of our ministries decreases the amount of family aid we pay based on the number of nobles that are stocked into it or staffed into it. So this one just immediately offset their own costs, which is great. Totally fine. Oh, missions. Agnes has something for us. The best picnic spot. Danger none. Relationship effect positive. Requires commoners. And I have no commoners available. This kingdom is reputed to be one of the most beautiful in the world. A few fablings want to travel here and experience one of their famous picnics. Okay, let's free up some commoners then. We can free up these 3 actors. Well, I don't think I can fire people from this menu, so I have to go here and free them up that way. We need people at our palace main hall. That's pretty critical. Because otherwise my nobles will starve to death or something. I don't know. I can take some people temporarily off of labor huts. Okay, and let's go back. I only needed 2. Okay, I can restaff these people when they come back. There are also 2 for the Bard Prince, Ramon. Manning the walls. Danger low, relationship effect positive, requires archers. Reward 20 pork. This kingdom is in high alert. A fabling witnessed an army, we've seen this a couple times now, of pink monsters with horrible noses and little white wings roaming the walls. Based on the description, it's not very worrying, but can you send a helping hand? Or you can send a helping hand, sorry. 2 archers for a 100% chance of success. And what's the second one? Farm and dash. Oh, that looks bad. Danger none, duration 30 days, relationship effect negative, reward 600 grain. While we haven't been formally invited to help collect food, we also haven't been told not to help. Maybe we can just send some fablings, and if they get caught, we pretend we didn't know about it. Requires peasants, and we have a couple. But, you know, we're not super friendly with Ramon the Bard Prince, and I don't want to negatively impact our friendship. We're in a really good position coming into winter. We have so much fish, I don't know what to do about them. We have so many grapes, I don't know what to do about them. I sort of know what to do about grapes. We use them to make grape juice, and then grape juice currently is going to feast supplies. And as you know, we just talked about how we need grain and grapes for the prismatic liquid extractor. So that's always a thing we could do with it. We need 300 prismatic liquid for our wedding, so I'm going to go ahead and get that generating. And I think I will put in a 3rd grain farm. Is this empty or full? It's full. That's fine. Beggars. Times have been hard. We've tried our best to put food on the table, but are out of options. We heard of your good heart and decided to swallow our pride and come here to beg you to help us, please. I'll gladly help. Spends 20 pork and 50 bread to receive 10 nobility, or 80 vegetables and 20 bread to receive 5 nobility, I'm sorry I can't help, loses 5 nobility or postpone. I'm going for the big nobility pull here. And this is a bad idea, but I'm going to do it anyway. Because I need like 500 bread for my wedding. Okay. With 3 grain farms, certainly we will be able to make enough to support the chicken coops, the prismatic liquid extractor, and the windmill. I said that so confidently, and watch me be so wrong. Cute little beehive. Wow, look at it go. Granted, that's because we're running the game so quickly. Okay, how fast does it run if we're in regular speed? Still pretty quick. There's another troll camp. 2 of our archers are away on a world event, on a mission, sorry, for 8 more days. So we'll hold off a little bit just to be safe. I'm also going to check on the other missions that we now have available. Farm and Dash. Farm and Dash on both of them? Yes. Oh, that's a bummer. Okay, nothing's changed, really. So we'll write out the ones we have and we'll see what happens next. We'll see what ones we get on the next wave. Three out of 3 visitors want to stay, even though our happiness could be a lot better. On the subject of happiness, we've added a bunch of amenities, but not really a lot of decorations, so I might want to do that. Polluted water. It's a disaster. We found traces of some foreign substance in our water supplies. If we don't act quick, Fablings will start falling sick from the contaminated water. What do you want us to do? We must clean the water, spend 300 coin or 5 nobility to hire Fablings to clean the water. I'm sure it's not that bad. Ignores the decision, risking several Fablings becoming sick. We'll spend the coin. On the subject of spending the coin, I am half tempted to remove the staff from our golden goose coop. It is also using grain. We're running out of the grain. And, you know, I don't need the extra 5 coin every once in a while. It doesn't seem to be making that big an impact, so we'll see how we do without it for a while. Manning the walls is done. We got both of our archers back. That's great. Received 20 pork. And the best picnic spot, also done. Both of our commoners are back. Positive relationship effect with Agnes. Have these turned over yet? We've got another one for Giovanni, the merchant prince. The best picnic spot. You know what? Let's do it. Why not? Giovanni likes us quite a lot. Farm and dash, farm and dash. Okay. I have some unemployed that are not currently out, I think, on missions, so I should be able to staff things again. Oh. I definitely need someone in that coal maker. I think it's time to add more homesteads also. We've got a bunch of things that need staff. So I was adding homesteads in this direction, but I also don't want to disrupt my laborers' huts, so I'm not gonna put any over here. I'm gonna skip around a little bit and probably put some over here. Did I say laborers' huts? Lumber camps. But yeah, I'm working on, like, condos will stay over here, and I've got space for more of them if I need them. Homesteads I need the most of, because they house the fewest fablings and take up a moderate amount of space when you compare them to, like, the size of the condos. Oh, and now that we have all of our soldiers back, let's send them to that troll camp. Was it down here? Where's our mine? Tell me where the troll camp is. I'm just thinking, Fablings are not going to like living over here because we have, you know, our coal makers, our disruptive buildings. So maybe if I can put some up here, maybe that might be better. I do want to connect these two roads. We can get rid of this little bit of road. Oh, wow. That's fast. I'm just doing my duty 3 nobility, or 12 pork, 12 iron, and 2 armaments. The 2 armaments will allow me to train 2 soldiers. Right now I could train 1 and I'd have 3 armaments left over. But I'm going to go nobility this time. The pork reward isn't that great, the iron reward is not that great, and I've got tons of iron. So we'll go nobility. So the nearest I could build fadlings, like homesteads, would be here-ish. Maybe I could fill up this little island with fablings, with homesteads, and maybe move our mine. Can I move the mine? I can move the mine. I don't necessarily need to, but I could. Pesky fairies. Farmers have reported issues with swarms of red-winged fairies spreading in their crops. They worry that if we do not address the issue, we risk losing some valuable food sources. Don't worry, I'll send help. Spends 300 coin or 5 nobility to hire some exterminators to come and deal with the problem. I'm sure it's not that bad. Ignores the problem. Each crop has an 80% chance to die. I'm sending help. I'm spending coin. And I'm building homesteads. I'm kind of trying to think about how I want the homesteads to go, like how I want to arrange them. Okay, that was perfect. How many do I need to catch up to? Quite a few. I'll start with 3. We'll add some decorations as well. Oh, and we can trade away some tulips. Should have held shift. Just beautifying our realm a little bit, that's all. Oh, we have finished some off-world missions or something. And can claim a noble. There's the dragon. Where's our tower? It's right here. The best picnic spot is done. We got our commoners back, both of them. Positive effect on relationship with Giovanni. Spirits of the forest. Woodcutters are reporting that one of them accidentally stepped on a fairy. The little thing was more afraid than harmed, but it seems to have awakened something in the forests. Don't worry, I'll send help. Spends 5 nobility, or I'm sure it's not that bad. Gives the debuff Angered Woods. Trees affected by a forester need 10 more days to grow. I have no wood, so I'm going to send some help and spend the nobility. Princess Cassie the dragon is here. Needless to say, our fablings are terrified of the massive creature. We suggest you give it what it wants so it leaves us in peace. Ballistas can fire at it, but it takes a lot for the creature to retreat. Attack, which we can now do because we have 1 ballista. Can attack the dragon. Once the dragon loses enough health, it will retreat. Give it what it wants is 600 coin. You may remember, it started at 400. The dragon's demands are increasing. Or postpone. Postponing a decision has no effect. It will close this window and allow you to answer at a later date. But the dragon's affecting our global happiness, so I'm going to want to get rid of it. I can see the ballista shooting at it. That's pretty cool. Each shot is costing 1 prismatic liquid. I can see that happening. The one ballista does seem to be enough. And it is reaching pretty much across my entire realm. It's missing a bunch from what I'm seeing. Oh, they need a well. Oops. Kind of want to put it here. Since I'm going to be building the homesteads, I won't build homesteads over here. I don't need coverage from the well over there. Yeah, we'll build it there. Let's see about some trade. So we need for our wedding bread, prismatic liquid, and some other things. So I'm going to start just stockpiling bread. How much can I take? Not 50. 40. Noted. The dragon's gone. That's pretty cool. We chased him off. We have a ton of grain now. That's pretty nice. Oh, we still have to produce 80 armaments to gain another noble. And I don't know that we've staffed all of our nobles. I'll have to take a look at that. The traveling merchant wants to give me planks in return for coal or nobility. 76 coal for 78 planks, 152 coal for 156 planks, or 5 and 10 nobility for the same thing. I have plenty of planks, so I'm going to decline. We'll bring my army back. And so armaments require coal and iron, I believe. Yes, coal and iron for armaments. And I don't have a ton of iron. Or, sorry, I don't have a ton of coal. I'm still going to get them going. Let's take a look at our ministries and see where we can staff people. Beauty gives an extra 5 desirability bonus per noble assigned. Gain 10 nobility. The sisters. Gain 10 nobility every 200 days. Cooldown reduced by 30 days per noble assigned. Reduce fabling hunger by 10% per noble assigned. Currently 10%. Princess Cassie, your blissful expansion irks us, sibling scorned by fate. Your joy mocks our I always have a hard time reading this. Princess Cassie, your blissful expansion irks us, sibling scorned by fate. Your joy mocks our sorrow. Hence we cast a shadow upon your kingdom, and upkeep increase to halt your progress. We shall take comfort in witnessing how your realm falters under this burden. Begone Witches spends 20 nobility or 900 coin. Golly. And postpone has no effect. So I'm like, you can see my upkeep deficit now is really hurting my royal coffers. So I'm gonna begone Witches and spend the coin. They're starting to come a little more frequently now, and I wish I could fight with them. They're in the sky. I've got ballistas. I've got ballista singular. I'm going to take a look at employment. Put people back on our laborers' huts. Everyone's very far from this laborer's hut. That's a troll camp that just spawned. Do I have nobles? I don't. A lot of what needs staff is ministries, our ministries and amenities. I think I might have enough laborers. I think I'm content to leave the laborer huts empty for now. And I certainly don't feel like I need all of these amenities. But that's a problem for another time, I guess. We are almost done with feast supplies, though. That's pretty cool. And then we'll need to start saving up for... We'll throw the feast. And then we'll need to start saving up for our wedding. And for the wedding, we need 1,000 coin, which we can easily do. 500 grape juice, which probably won't be a problem. We'll get to that in a minute. 500 bread, which is going to be tough. And 300 prismatic liquid, and we're well on our way to that. Okay, so bread, that's the focal point right now. We can start. I've been working on, as you know, trading bread for tulips, so we'll keep doing that. Maybe put in another windmill now that we have so much grain. Soldiers in need. We're looking for a worthy ruler to serve. We've already seen this. We were hoping to enroll in your army, however, we could use some coin to help us get started. We promised to give our life to protect the kingdom. I'm in a decline. I don't need sword fighters. I don't need soldiers at all. It's never archers, and I find that to be wild. Oh, and once we're done with our feast, we can take all of our, which is coming up, in fact, the feast. We can take all of our nobles off of the feast hall, put them onto the ministries, get the rest of the ministries going and start experiencing those buffs, the benefits to having nobles there. And that'll also save us more grape juice, because right now it's the grape juice is going to feast supplies. 2 grape juice to make 1 feast supply. We just need 8% more, and then we'll be able to feast with Agnes. As you can see, we can feast with anybody, but Agnes, we have this objective to throw a feast with Agnes, so we're going to do that. The concert hall has a big radius. Boy, that's nice. I feel like all of these foresters should be able to make, I've got a forester here, 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 and here. They should be able to make more wood than what they're actually making. Where's that troll camp? Where they seem to want to spawn. We'll send our soldiers into that. A noble demanding materials. I've read this, and I don't enjoy reading it, so I'm not going to read it this time. Please join us. One noble will join your kingdom, spends 80 planks and 50 stone bricks. That's not a problem. Decline or postpone. Alright, we have a noble. I went ahead and staffed them into the happiness one, the happiness ministry. 3 nobility or 41 fish, 35 flour, and 27 eggs. We'll go with the gift this time. It's gotten to a point where I'm kind of just alternating whether I take the gift or the nobility. I wonder how many cofferts I have just sitting around in my kingdom. Often, and this I found this to be true pretty early on, I had one coffert that just had 1 wood in it, and no one was coming to get that 1 wood. So, for all I know, there are quite a few little cofferts sitting around that just have 1 or 2 things in them. This one has 1 armament. That's a pretty good example. Well, we have a bunch of flour now. That's good. Adding the 3rd grain farm has had the effect I wanted it to have. I don't necessarily feel like I need a 2nd bakery yet. But we'll see. Since we need so much bread, I kind of want to keep an eye on it and see if I might want to add a 2nd bakery. We'll find out. Okay, just about done with feast supplies. And there we go. Oh, it's pink now. That's cute. Throw a feast with Agnes. Feast bonus. Your famelings don't feel hunger. Wow. Remaining days 50. That's awesome. For Ramon, feast bonus plus 20 global happiness. If you have at least 90 global happiness at the end of the feast, gain a free noble. Days remaining 50. Feast bonus for Giovanni. Double your current income. Remaining days 50. Farah, production buildings produce resources 100% faster, and Fablings carry 50% more. Winifred, instead of paying army upkeep, gain the coin equivalent. Gain the coin equivalent. Okay. And Serpain, cadets train 10 times faster. When training is complete and the cadet turns into a soldier, gain 5 nobility. These are good. We're going to feast with Agnes, though. That achievement was throw a feast. You probably could have guessed that. And now we can take everyone off of our feast hall and recover some grape juice for our wedding. Beggars. I'm going to spend the 80 veg and 20 bread to get 5 nobility instead of the 50 bread because I'm saving up bread. But I'm still not in a position where I could spend the nobility, in my opinion. You might feel differently. And sharing the harvest. Thank you for hosting this feast. It is incredible. Let me help contribute a bit. I have some spare vegetables perfect for a nice stock or a fresh salad. Thank you, Agnes receives 800 vegetables. Nice. Oh, it's in a coffer. Surprise! Some things are and some things aren't. I'll put it here. Why not? Okay, so let's put some nobles in some buildings. Ministry of Nourishment reduces fabling hunger by 10% per noble assigned, and that's a good one. Since we have 50 days of Agnes's buff where my fablings don't feel hunger at all, I'm gonna not do that yet. Gain the nobility. Ministry of Parks. Beauty gives an extra 5 desirability bonus per noble assigned. We did just add a bunch of beauty, so I'm gonna toss them in here and see what happens. At least one in there. Off-world missions are created with 30% shorter duration per noble assigned. I'm not currently doing the off-world missions, so I'm not going to staff that one. Global happiness is increased by 5. I will staff. And aristocracy pay 20 less family aid per noble assigned. I will do. Okay, looking good. Global happiness is at 90. For those that are not feeling it, what's the problem? Home desirability. Where is your house? This is your house. Okay. No, wait. This is where you're working. Where's your house? Is it this one? Oh, it's that one. Okay. The selected one, you dum-dum. There. I hope you like your house a little better now. Okay, kind of an eventful day. The feast supplies bar is still pink though. It didn't go back to yellow when our feast was over. Something sounds like a dragon. It might be the prismatic liquid extractor. No, it is not. I just moved past something and it sounded like a dragon flapping its wings. Okay. I mean, we've had a pretty eventful day. We've gained several new nobles. We've done some off-world missions. We fought the dragon for the first time ever. Figured out how to put ballistas in. We threw a feast. Gained a lot of pretty good buffs. Added a bunch of commoners. Nope, sorry. Bunch of peasants. And another farm. So we can start saving up. We took a pretty good chunk out of our mission for to gain a noble by creating structures. We now have 9 nobles. Most are women. Neat. Fought some trolls, trained some soldiers, fought some more trolls. Next time we'll fight those trolls. There's confetti in the sky. Pretty. Is that an impact of our feast? And next time we'll do that world event too. I'm not even going to look to see what it is. So we're going to end before I get too excited and I keep doing all of the things. Thank you for hanging out with me today. I had fun. I hope you had fun. I appreciate you for always showing up for me and for being here for me. I think you're the coolest and the best. I hope you have an amazing day, and I will talk to you soon.